Hey everyone, last year when I was in Spain, one of my favorite things to do was go get tapas. And one of my favorite tapa was a Spanish omelet, which has potatoes in it and it's delicious. And it's called tomato bread. So I'm going to make that today because I have to share this recipe. So what we have here is just 4 large potatoes, and we're just going to thinly slice them. We're just going to thinly slice them, and 1 onion. We're heating up some olive oil over there, over high, because we want to go ahead and cook these through before they go in the omelet. Alright, so we're going to slicing up our onion here. We just want to do it the same as the potatoes, just nice and thin. Just like this. Perfect. So now we're going to put them in our bowl. We're just going to toss it together with some salt and pepper. I want to make sure it's nice and seasoned. So we put a lot of pepper in it and a lot of salt. Potatoes don't really have much flavor. And some salt. And we're going to mix this together, and we're going to put it in our pan that we have heating up here. Beautiful. So now we're going to just cook these until they're about fork tender. Alright, so what we have is 5 eggs. We're just going to go ahead and mix up here. And our potatoes are done. They took about 15 minutes, depending on how thin you slice them. So, all right, so we just wanted to do that. And we have some fresh thyme here. This is my little addition. They didn't have this in Spain, but I love thyme and potatoes together, so I'm putting it in there. And then we're going to go ahead and add our potatoes. These are nice and cooked. Just go ahead and just put it in here. Some of them probably didn't make it because at the bottom they get stuck, and that's okay. So now we're going to just toss it all together with the egg. And then, alright, so now they're all mixed together. We're just going to put them in a little bit of olive oil at the bottom. Just going to spread it out here. And then it's going to cook, and then I'm going to flip it, and it's going to cook on the other side. Alright, so it's been cooking for a little bit and it's setting up, but we want to finish it in the oven. So I have my oven preheated to 400. I'm just going to let it cook. Alright, so this is done. I'm going to take this out. It's been in there about 8 minutes. And now we're going to put our bread in there that we just drizzled with some olive oil. We're going to let this toast up. And then when it gets out, we're going to rub it with some garlic and tomato. So we're just going to let this cool down just a little bit. Just about a minute. Alright, so these are just in here for just about a minute or two, just until they start to crisp up and get a little golden brown. So now, once they are out of the oven, what you want to do is take a piece of garlic, just like this, and you're just going to rub it all over the bread. The garlic's just going to absorb into the bread, and it's going to give it a lot of flavor. Alright, so we're just going to flip this over, just like this. Alright, so we inverted it. Just going to go ahead and just serve it with some of our tomato bread. And you have the perfect Catalan tapas. Or serve it with some, with a nice salad. It could be a delicious lunch or dinner. Well, there you go. I hope you like it.